So what's happening currently? Well, right now in the beginning of this 2024 market, we're already starting to see a lot more activity than we did for, the last 2 years. There's a different feel in the air, if you would. We've seen some sales in the lower end, in the residential area, but also in the rural setting too. We've seen a couple sales, and that's for January. Typically this is a slower month in general, especially here in our rural setting. We've got usually lots of snow and people are really not thinking about moving just yet, but definitely a lot more activity, a lot more phone calls. So it's definitely a good positive start. So what's changed? Well, I think right now, we've just actually had the latest announcement from the central bank that, again, rates have held. I think a lot of people have gotten used to the rates being what they are. The other thing, too, is that there is this idea that perhaps these rates are going to come down. So it's definitely a whole different type of mindset and a different feel, if you would. And with that in mind, you've got people that are perhaps thinking that this is the lowest it's going to go. If I'm going to get a property, now's the time to do it. People too have been, really a lot of people have just been sort of staying put for the last little while because there's just been so much instability, so much volatility, different headlines. And now it just feels like there is a little bit more stability. And we as Canadians, we like that. And we tend to wait for that before we make a decision. So is now a good time to enter the market? Well, that depends, obviously. Every situation is different. If you're a buyer, I think right now, the idea being that if rates do go down, this may be the time to do it, to pull the trigger. And if you're a seller, the same idea. If rates do go down and the market does really pick up, we always found those sellers that are first out of the gate, tend to do that a little bit better because you don't want to be in a situation where all of a sudden there's a lot more competition. But every situation is different, and we've got that experience, we've got that knowledge behind us. And if you have any questions, we'd love to sit down with you and discuss what the right decision is for you.